it's all about what? Finding the right person to demonstrate on, right? Because you know how it is, right? You don't want to be like, everybody needs myofascial stress, and everybody needs immobilization, okay? So, this is Minna. Say hello. Hi. Brooklyn. I was in Brooklyn yesterday. I walked the Brooklyn Bridge for the first time yesterday. Huh? Yeah. Alright. Alright, can you stand up, please? Alright, so patients should be able to touch the toes, right? Alright, can you touch your toes, right? And that's where she stops, right? So then, obviously, I'm thinking why. Okay, so I'm gonna do an H9 test. Which one is it? Left or right side bending?
We did for like the H9 test. We did everything.
Okay, so she tilts this way and then bends forward. Okay, and that's where she stops right there. Okay, and then she bends forward. Oh, okay. So that's pretty much the same. Okay, that's what? Negative, right? And go like this here, like that. Just a little bit further than the left, right? But then bend forward, then to the. Okay, hey, good pickup. Yeah, the same. Okay, so I'm thinking what? Hypomobility. The big difference, okay, is it a muscle or a capsule, right? So we could do what? The pavums. But also standing, just like palpate the rectus spine muscles. Are they on? And her muscles are just on, right? Like these guys here are not, especially this side here. Okay? So her left one is on more. So most likely she have limit to what? Right side bending or left side bending? Right, so the left one's tight, so you can't go to the right.
Oh, you said left one's tight.
Sorry, left one, sorry, yeah, left one's tight. So bend forward. But this is one we're going to be testing really to see what's going on. Okay? Can you lie on your side for me? Head this way. Face on, face me. Okay? So essentially what I want to do right here, okay? Bend your knees here. And also, I would have also confirmed it, right? Hand underneath your head like that, right? I would have done what? My pivot assessment, right? I said, you can't open here. Like, there's multiple segments here, I can't open it. That's a big clue, by the way, right? Usually, if it's capsule, it's one segment, right? But the chance of multiple, that's not the most common thing, right? So, opening, and all these can't open. And remember, once you can't open it, what do you do, right? You have to do the pavum, right? And all this is like muscular stuff. Okay? All right, you need to treat it, okay? Can't lift the shirt. Just like that. Okay. All right. So this is the muscle that I want to target. Okay. So first thing you have to do is need a baseline. All right. So I'm gonna ask a person. I'm gonna palpate where I feel the most tightest or most tender. All right. And do you feel that? See, her face is not smiling right now. Okay. Okay. So I would keep this subjective, but yet objective at the same time. I'll ask her how much is that uncomfortable on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the most pain. Okay. How much? 6 or 7, okay? So, I need to what? Shorten this muscle. So how can I shorten this muscle? What does the left rectus spine muscle do? There's an extension left side bending. So I need to do what? Opposite or same? The same, okay? So I need to what? Extend it and side bend, okay? So how much do I side bend and how much do I extend?
So she doesn't feel pain anymore.
Very good. So there's no pain when I'm palpating, okay? Right? So scoot over. So when extension, the person's right to the edge, okay? I'm gonna put my hand here, and when I do this, I'm what? Extending, okay? I'm popping the same spot here, okay? You feel that, right? That's what, still a 6, 7? Okay?
No, it's not as bad.
Okay.
Are you doing these fingers? Are you doing staff?
You can do anything. You can do anything you want, okay? Okay? So when I touch this muscle, now I'm extending her, right? And also, besides asking, you can just feel it come down, okay? And I feel it come down, right? I feel something still there. Wait, that still hurts a little bit?
Yeah.
How bad is that?
I would say 6.
Still 6. Ooh. Not good, my friends. What should we do?
Dig in there.
And side bending, right? So what do we do, right? So bottom leg straight. Okay? It's just like the what? The pivot, right? Now I'm shortening this way. Right? And then I'm doing this, right? And what? Side bending her leg. Big time. Get a little bit more extension. How's that now? Still has pain, okay? Uh-oh. So what should we do?
Do you need to couldn't you do a little bit more extension or no?
So yeah, maybe I could extend it from the lower half. I didn't do that much extension from the lower
That's
half,
what
right?
I'm thinking.
So do that. Make the bottom leg straight again.
And you're using the same pressure with your finger,
Yes.
right? That's the same.
Okay. How's it now? Better, but still there?
Okay, it's like
Slightly, okay? So if you want to totally get rid of it, right, do something called intramuscular, right? So you could shorten the muscle by what? Moving the bones attached to, or actually shorten the muscle itself. So I'm going to bunch up the muscle. So I'm going to go over here and just bunching it up, right? Now I'm fully, oh, actually, no, I can play around with this. I don't know, what's going on with you? All right, okay. All right, how's that now? All right, she feels no pain now, okay? So this is strain, counter strain, right? You're supposed to do this, hold this like for 90 seconds, okay? Which is like an eternity in the clinic, right? So usually, right, I combine this with what's in your notes. So you're gonna have to write all this stuff down, right? It's called release with awareness, okay? By the way, you see how my back is here? This is so uncomfortable, right? I need to log off a little bit more. Okay, okay, all right. All right, what's release with awareness? Is teaching a patient to relax a muscle, okay? Using their mind, okay? So our goal, right, is teach patients to move. But some people, when they start moving, they start getting to what? They start gripping. So if you tell them, hey, relax, they're like, what the heck are you talking about, right? So you need what? To teach them how to relax. So I take this opportunity to teach relaxation and do strain, counter strain. 2 for 1, okay? So what do, right? Is you give them a sensory cue, right? So for example, do you feel my hand over here? Okay? And a lot of times they have so many points of contact on her body, she has no idea what I'm talking about. That's why I have to shake it. You feel that muscle right there? Okay. I need to get her to relax that muscle. What should I do? Tell her, relax? That doesn't work, right? Okay. Yeah, so when you breathe out, right, that causes a parasympathetic response, okay? But it's good to combine it with an external focus, something that tells her to shut off the muscle, okay? So you could use visuals. So the most common one I give, right, is breathe in for me. And then when you breathe out, let my finger here sink in, sink in, sink in, right? A lot of times the sink in response, like, oh, I get it. The book has like colorful ones where pretend my finger is a telephone pole that's and stuck in mud and you release in the mud. I like what? Yeah, I don't know. Right?
I like the
Huh?
wishbone.
Wishbone. Oh, what's a wishbone one?
Diane Lee had it like open you up like a turkey or something.
Okay. Now the other one I use a lot is go heavy, meaning to breathe in for me. Let my finger, you know what? Let the muscles go. Just go. Let everything get heavy. The heavy one works very well because it works well. Okay? Now, the key thing, hey, peanut gallery, shh, that, right? The key thing is that when they do it correctly, what do you have to do?
Stretch it.
No, you have to give them KP, right? Knowledge and performance, right? Yeah, good job. Because why? They have no idea if doing right or wrong, right? So that second one worked well for her, right? So I'm gonna use that again to breathe in for me. And you know what? Let this go heavy. There you go. Okay?
KP, but you can't just say good job, right? You have to say good job. Next time, let's do.
There you go, right?
Okay.
Well, no, she did a good job. There's no next time, right? Next time, just do it again.
Got it.
Okay. So that's about it. So what I do next? Put it back into neutral. Okay. So I do that about 3 times. The breathing, right? And how much pain is that right now? 2, right? So what do? Keep doing it again until it calms down. Okay? Alright? For the sake of time, I'm going to skip to the next step, right? So, yeah.
To a 0? Or
To the 0, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So you do that before you stretch it?
Yes, that's the next thing. Next is then we'll stretch it, right? Because a muscle that's been in a shortened state for too long, right, needs to learn how to let go without what? Turning on. So you have to create a safe environment for it to stretch. Yep.
So you can bring it down to a 0 in one session?
Well, yeah.
And then what? They're done?
No.
They
The whole
have to
flow,
train
right?
them.
To train muscles and all different things. Teach them how to stretch, stuff like that, okay? Okay, now, right now, as I taught that to you guys, I was using very left brain, okay? Let's talk right brain, okay? The physical therapy, everything we do is very scientific, right? But I feel like the treatment part, that's when we use more of our right brain. That's when you connect with the people, kind of feel what's going on and stuff like that. So as you guys doing this, I don't get people emotion. How's this? Right? No. When you do this type of stuff, right? You have to ask yourself: is the person feeling tight? Are they guarding with me? Right? Remember, more points of contact. It's more comfortable. I'm not going fast and jerking. Right? I'm like this. Just relax with me. Good. Find it.
Have a kid.
No. That's not right brain. That's you just distracting them, right? So, you really, are you asking yourself, you have to what? Such to be one with the patient and really figure out what's going on, right? Like, you watch Dr. Rodriguez tree? Like, he closes his eyes and he goes to his whole zone state. It's creepy. It's so good, right?
Light a candle. Rose petals.
So,
What'd you say?
I need to fix it.
Questions on anatomy.
Alright, so when you guys were joking, I winded the muscle up, right? So you have to feel in tune, right? So this is the time where you don't jibber jabber, right, with the patient. Don't like, yes, it's good to make connections and talk to them about their lives, stuff like that, right? But especially in your first states of learning, right? Do you actually feel what's going on? Do you actually feel muscle dissipating, right? Don't go through emotions. Don't be left brain. Don't be step 1 this, step 2 this. No, sometimes, you know what, you stay longer than a few seconds. Sometimes, you know what, I know side been extending, but maybe I have to add a little bit of rotation the opposite way. I don't know. Until the muscle comes out, okay? So, once you do that, time to stretch. So I do the opposite. So I have to what? Flex and side bend. So, what do? This is flexion, and then this is side bending. When you do this, patient feel like you're gonna fall off the table. That's why you have to make sure your body is on the edge of the table, blocking it. And then you see what I'm doing here? When you do a stretch, what do you always do? One thing stays still, one thing moves. So this here is keeping things still, and also side bending here. And then I'm stretching. You okay?
That's magical.
And then, is that?
Making my back feel better with that.
And then your goal is to be able to start stabilizing things without using enough hands. I can stabilize here. Now I have a free hand, and then hold here, and I can do my myofascial releases. Alright? And we remember this stuff, right? When you do myofascial releases, right? What are you doing? You're looking for what? Speed bumps, right? Pushing, good. Pushing, don't feel anything. And if you don't feel any speed bumps, that means you're good in layer 1, right? There's about 3 layers to the skin, right? So and then I'm gonna go deeper. Now how do you go deeper? Do you press harder? No. You do what? Change your angle. If you wanna go deeper, you don't press harder. You get tired in 2 seconds. You change your angle. The more perpendicular you go, the more deeper you go. So the first one I was straight horizontal. That's really epidermis, superficial myofascia. Change it, right? And then now I feel speed bumps right away. You feel that there, right? And once you feel a speed bump, what do? You just stay there. Or if you want to be really specific, you stay there and change the direction. What happens if I go 12 o'clock? What happens if I go 1 o'clock? Which position of the clock? Like, her 12 o'clock is really tightest. So I stay here, okay? And this is where the patient needs to relax. That's why I'm so happy I saw her release with awareness. So breathe in for me. Good. And let everything calm down. Drop. You see what I'm doing here? Increasing the motion.
Just while holding the trigger point.
Yeah, just holding the trigger point. Okay? So you do this to elongate all of that. Okay? Your goals, if you want to be a manual therapist, it starts here. Okay? It's the small little things. So yes, you can tell I'm very left brain, right? All the flow charts and everything I do, right? But then you have to don't ignore your hands, okay? These little smaller things, pin body contact, stabilize. If you feel safe, that you're not gonna fall off the table here. Come over here, doing the breathing, breathe in, and then breathe out, relax, okay? Whole hands are much more comfortable to the patient than small hands if they can't tolerate the first technique, okay? It's these small little things, right? That what? make the difference. Yes.
If her fracture spine like tightens up again, do you go back to?
Yeah, good question. If it tightens up, something about the motion doesn't not like, right? You could try to do it again, but most likely something's going on, right? Because hopefully your driver assessment tells you what type of mobile that needs calming down. We could do this. Okay? So we do this for two reasons. Obviously limiting motion, and later when we try to contract the multifidus, some people can't contract the multifidus or transverse because the rectus spine keeps turning on. So you need to learn how to calm down these muscles. Okay? So in non-weight bearing, it feels better. It's still a little bit of stuff going on here. So you want this better before you test and function. So let's test and function, sorry. Okay. Alright, so ready? So bend forward. Right? So she's going down lower before, right? Before she was stopping like over here. Okay? Now she's over here, and then that's better. Okay? Now all of it, because why? These muscles are what? They're always guarding. They're always guarding. So you have to be very careful that you don't release muscles unless you know why it's guarding. Because this is your typical patient, say, hey, I went to the massage therapist, and then I felt worse. And not because massage therapist did damage. I mean, it can happen, right? Is that the massage therapist took away what? The protective. Yeah, took away took away the guarding with the foam closure, right? Gave too much foam closure, which is a good thing, stopping them from getting worse, right? But massage therapists, they see tight things, they release it. Okay? So what I'm telling you is that yes, she got better, but it wasn't all there because the body was like, this is good, but something's still going on. Right? And this is why I would have done what first? I would have done a driver testing, right? So just a quick little review, right? Let me see what's going on over here, Men are laughing, I can tell.
I'm trying to breathe.
A little bit over here, right? Okay, bend forward. Bend forward, bend forward, bend forward. Alright, so right there is one. So that's one reason, okay? Later, we're going to talk about, okay, when a right spinal muscle, can you turn please? It is tight, right? And if it stops in the thoracic ring, that tells you that's the ring of dysfunction. That right spinal muscle is trying to stop the ring from endlessly rotating by pulsing rotating it. Okay, so that's why the ring correction will help. Okay, here.
Because you're basically taking off that pull.
Yes.
You're doing the correction.
Exactly,
Okay.
right? There's no reason for it to turn on because it's no longer shifted. Okay. Yep.
So in theory, when you do external state, that hypertonic superficial muscle should turn off.
Yes.
Or it-
If it doesn't, but that's why you do the rest of driver testing and see the biomechanical, right? The biomechanical does what? Correct any instabilities,
that's the one thing.
so therefore it doesn't have to turn on as much. Okay. All right. Since I'm here, can you bend forward a little bit? I'm just trying to see who doesn't flex, who doesn't flex, who doesn't flex. Over here doesn't flex. Come back up for me, please. Put my hand over here. I'm gonna come over here. Bend forward. Touch your toes again. Okay. No.
Ribs are better.
Nothing to write home about, right? Hey, bend forward. Touch your toes again. No, right? So what do? That makes it worse than I want to do. Go the other way, right? No, that doesn't do anything, right? I'm going to give both of them a second push, anterior glide. Go ahead. A little bit better. Nothing to write home about. Go ahead. No. And then go to the hips. Go ahead. Yeah, a little bit. Nothing there. I'm so curious. All right. Bend forward. Touch your toes. Go ahead.
Didn't the ribs do the best?
There you go. That's the one there. Okay. So also remember, what's the other thing we do? That's the cranial stuff. But remember, what's the last one we didn't do? Bend forward for me. Neck up, neck up, neck up, neck up. Okay. Bend forward. Keep your neck up. Does this get it tighter? Neck down. Neck down. Neck down. And make it tighter. Yeah. No.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Dura. Dura is the ultimate, right? When you bend forward, stretching all of it. So all these things we're doing over here doesn't matter because the dura won't let go. Okay?
So you get her doing some like glides on her back, doing like us,
Oh, you know what? Might as well go over it real
or
quick.
flossing
Take a
on
seat
her
over here.
back.
So let's see which one is hypertonic, alright? So ready? Hands behind your back here, okay? Alright, so make right leg straight. Alright, and dorsiflex to get tightness. Okay, worse, we'll do this.
Yes.
Okay, down, other leg. Same thing, dorsiflex. Make it worse.
No, same.
Huh? So, okay, so it's right leg, okay? So, put this down. How do we do flossing again?
Bring it off.
Alright, so dorsiflexion. And then she drops her leg down.
Yep.
Then neck goes down, right? Alright? Because right now I'm tensioning over here, right? Then she takes turns. Tension's over there. Then good. And when you do flossing, right? It's large amplitudes. Not small amplitudes, right? Yeah, this is intervention, okay? And you're fine with this, right?
Can you stabilize it now?
No, I'm just making sure she does it the right timing. Alright, and now I'm gonna let go. Okay, look down. And look up. Okay? Again. Big amplitude, big amplitude. Really look up, okay? Good, here. And then look up, there you go, okay? So what am I doing here? I'm increasing what? Flossing, alright? Come on, bigger, bigger, bigger. Okay? Okay. So, where should I stop?
When she doesn't feel.
Oh, I'll do it on 10, 20, whatever. Then what do I do after that? Retest what? Bending forward? No, Dura. Don't do bending forward until you fix it in sitting. So ready? Dorsiflex here again. Okay, look down. Still there?
Yeah.
Same intensity?
Yeah.
Then what? You have to do more. Do more, good. Keep on.
Wait, no, I
So imagine there's a string connected to your head. So imagine your foot is kicking your head. Kick, your foot is kicking your head.
Oh, right.
There you go.
Oh, true.
Kick your head. Okay, alright. Kick your head. Okay. Okay. So what's going on here? She's doing it, alright?
It's like.
She's flossing, right? So this is where the real-time ultrasound, you actually see the nerve going up and down, up and down, okay? You have shooping normally?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. With what? Walking, sitting? Keep
Oh,
going, keep going.
if I straighten my legs, it's like if I even just sit like Mike sit.
Oh, that's when she really stretches it, right? Okay. Alright, then let's stop. Let's retest again. Okay, same thing. Right foot up. Go ahead. Down. How's that? Same?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, so I will have to keep working on it. I'm actually curious now why. But I'm curious to see if it helps her bending forward. Okay, bend forward to toes. There you go. Look at that, right? Okay. So this is why I still retest the function, because this is still subjective. Is it getting better, yes or no? Alright? But at least that I know is objective. So did everybody see that, right? The reason why the muscles are tight, because it's trying to do what? Prevent me to do what? Prevent stretching the dura, because it doesn't like me stretching the dura. And if I did not do my dura driver testing, I would release that muscle all day. That's the answer to your question. Like, yeah, it doesn't like it because I'm keeping on aggravating it.
So like, when you do slump tests, like for median nerve, how we can differentiate if it's a proximal or distal problem, is it the same thing that you can do here?
Yes, we'll learn more in detail. Alright, that's why it didn't work as well with her, because we have to stretch it this way, common cranial, adduction, stuff like that. Okay. So I want this stuff to be meaningful. So you're gonna see how much you can bend forward. Obviously, it doesn't always work because why? It's usually just what? It's just it's like a guarding pattern. It's not the main culprit, right? So why do we do it then? It's temporary. Well, we need a window in order to do mobilization underneath the tight muscles. We need a window to do the deep muscle training. Okay, so practice that. We're gonna do the same thing we did last time. We're gonna practice only for 2-3 minutes or so, right? And then we'll switch partners. Guys, feels good. Get your hands dirty, okay? Wash your hands in between, okay? All right, go practice.